Welcome to the News USA YouTube channel. Blue Origin's New Shepard suborbital spaceship lifts off for an uncrewed research mission. Blue Origin via YouTube, a little more than a month after Amazon founder Jeff Bezos took a rocket ride. His Blue Origin space venture set another New Shepard suborbital spaceship to the final frontier, but this time the high-profile payloads were paintings, not people. Blue Origin's 17th New Shepard mission lifted off from the company's suborbital spaceport in West Texas at 9:31 a.m. CT 7:31 a.m. PT today, after a couple of countdown holds that provided opportunities for last-minute checks of the rocket and its payloads. The reusable vehicle that Bezos and three crewmates rode last month was optimized to fly passengers, but the spaceship for today's flight was optimized to carry research payloads instead. No humans were riding along for this particular rocket ship's 8th suborbital outing. The flight followed the standard profile for New Shepard. The hydrogen-fueled booster pushed the capsule to an unofficial altitude of 347,430 feet 105.6 kilometers, which is above the 100-kilometer 62-mile Kármán line marking an outer space boundary. Minutes later, the booster touched down autonomously on a landing pad not far from the launch site, just like she was landing on the moon, launch commentator Jackie Cortez said. Meanwhile, the capsule experienced a few minutes of weightlessness and then floated down to a parachute-aided landing in the West Texas desert. The flight took 10 minutes from launch to the capsule's touchdown. This mission's primary research task was to test a precision landing system for NASA, following up on an initial test conducted last October. The guidance system is designed for use aboard crewed lunar landers for NASA's Artemis program. There were 18 other scientific payloads tucked inside the New Shepard capsule, 11 of which received financial support from NASA. One payload tested a process for turning common spaceflight waste products into exhaust gases and useful resources such as water and propellant. Another payload put a novel method for measuring propellant levels to the test in zero-G. Story continues, but the marquee payloads actually rode on the exterior of the capsule in cooperation with Utah-based Uplift Aerospace. Blue Origin flew 3 portraits that Ghanaian artist Amoko Bofo painted on the capsule's main chute covers. Suborbital triptych depicts Bofo's mother, the mother of fellow artist Otis Kwame Kai Kwaku, a childhood friend of Bofo's, and Bofo himself. Artist Amoko Bofo holds up one of the portraits that flew on top of Blue Origin's New Shepard crew capsule. Uplift Aerospace photo, a self-portrait looking up to the skies, best explains what this project means to me, Bofo said in a pre-launch statement. I grew up knowing the sky was the limit, and now I get to work on a project that goes beyond the sky as we know it. Suborbital Triptych is meant to be the first in a series of ArtX space philanthropic initiatives organized by Uplift. Blue Origin also flew thousands of postcards sent in by kids under the auspices of the Club for the Future, the company's nonprofit educational foundation. Some of those cards had an extra connection to the contemporary art world. They are decorated with space-themed graphics from a music video that was created for OK Go Sandboxy's #Art Together Now initiative. After Bezos returned from Blue Origin's first-ever crewed spaceflight, the company announced that the next crewed flight would take place in the September-October time frame. The crew for that mission, presumably including customers who have paid a hefty but undisclosed ticket price, has not yet been announced. A month ago, Bezos said that nearly $100 million in private ticket sales had been brought in for future spaceflights. The same figure was cited during today's webcast. By all appearances, Blue Origin's New Shepard suborbital space program has proceeded smoothly over the past 6 years, but the Kent Wash based companies' more ambitious programs are facing more significant challenges. The first launch of the orbital-class New Glenn rocket has been delayed until late 2022, and Blue Origin is late delivering its B-4 rocket engines to United Launch Alliance, one of its closest partners in the space industry. At this week's Space Symposium in Colorado Springs, United Launch Alliance CEO Tory Bruno said he expected the first flight-ready B-4 engines to be delivered for ULA next-generation Vulcan rocket by the end of this year. Bruno acknowledged the delivery would be later than we had planned for, but he insisted that he was very happy with the B-4's performance during testing. On yet another front, Blue Origin has filed a lawsuit in federal court protesting NASA's decision not to fund a lunar lander development program that's led by Bezos' company. During today's webcast, Blue Origin repeatedly emphasized its efforts to lay the groundwork for missions to the moon, including the construction of an outdoor testbed with artificial craters and other hazards. NASA and SpaceX have held up work on a $2.9 billion lunar lander contract pending the outcome of Blue Origin's lawsuit. An expedited decision is expected around NAV, one which just might come on the heels of Blue Origin's next crewed spaceflight. This is an updated version of a report first published at 8:26 p.m. PT Aug. 25. More from GeekWire. Artists create paintings designed to be tempered in space on Blue Origin's rocket. Watch Blue Origin fly its first capsule that's designed to send people to space and back. Blue Origin's suborbital spaceship tests NASA's moon landing system in Texas. Blue Origin leaving humans behind as next mission will carry scientific and research payloads. Subscribe to the channel, like and share this video.